Please.
Oh.
Please. Us alone, Mum.
No, I couldn't think of it. But you could render me another kind of service.
Anything, Mum.
They were my dear papa's. Mr. Micawber's delicate feelings would never allow him to...
Pawn them, Mum.
Well, let us say, rather, dispose of them. And such transactions are too painful for me. But if I might ask you, Master Copperfield...
Anything, Mum. It's my house. I live there. What happened?
Get us prison. All of them.
At last, my dear sir. You're from the Chancery Court.
Out of my way.
No,
you pay no heed to him, young sir.
I said it would be settled in the end. Wait! They're in the papers. You must have the papers.
In there?
Copperfield. Oh, Copperfield. Oh, the blossom is blighted, the leaf is withered, guard of day goes down upon the dreary scene, and, in short, I am forever flawed.
I never will desert you, Mr. Micawber.
Emma, my angel.
He is the father of my children. He is the husband of my affections. And I never will desert Mr. Micawber.
Don't cry, Mum. I went to the pawn shop as you asked.
What? Copperfield, you are a Trojan.
The rent is paid on Windsor Terrace until the end of the month. You have a legal right to occupy your room, Master Copperfield. Let no man prevent it.
You'll send out to the pie shop for some dinner. A few cutlets, I think, and a mutton pudding for the children, and a pint of brandy punch, huh?
Yes, sir.
To add to the daily miseries of my own existence, I was now haunted by the awful fate that had befallen Mr. Micawber and his family. I imagined them shut away forever in that dismal prison, the children growing up pale and thin like the roots that sprout from a potato in a dark cupboard. Picture then my astonishment and joy when, upon leaving the warehouse one night, I beheld Mr. Micawber himself.
Mr. Micawber!
My dear Copperfield, come. It was a relation of Mrs. Micawber's, an aunt, who, upon hearing of our plight, advanced a sum sufficient to obtain our release from that place of desolation. She stipulated only that we should at once quit the modern Babylon and go down into the country.
All aboard!
Thanks to my aunt, we are safe for the moment. But we could not quit the metropolis without taking our leave of you, Master Copperfield. Your conduct has always been most delicate and obliging. You have never been a lodger. You've been a friend.
All aboard!
My dear Copperfield, farewell. Every happiness and prosperity. If in the progress of revolving years I could persuade myself that my blighted destiny has been a warning to you, I should feel that our friendship, though brief, had not been in vain.
All aboard!
Yeah!
Please, sir, Mr. Micawber, sir. I really think you should go now.
In case of anything turning up, of which I am rather confident, I shall be extremely happy if it should lie in my power to improve your prospects.
All aboard!
Yeah! Farewell!
Goodbye.
Goodbye! Farewell now!
An aunt. It was Mr. Micawber's mention of an aunt that recalled to my mind that legendary figure of my own family, Miss Betsy Trotwood.
An aunt. An aunt.
This aunt of yours, you say she lives down the coast?
Near Dover.
Dover, eh? That's far away.
I've got money enough for the journey.
Walker, what is that in your hand?
Nothing!
Nothing indeed.
How many days I was upon the road from London to the Kent coast, I could not now say with any degree of accuracy. I had no coat to my back, my shoes were soon kicked into holes, and my entire worldly capital consisted of 3 halfpennies which were stolen from me by a tinker's boy. I remember a general sensation of my belly hollow and groaning from hunger, and of the way ahead appearing to stretch into infinity. When at last I reached my aunt's cottage, my state was pitiful indeed. To this hour, I don't know whether my aunt had any lawful rights over the patch of green in front of her cottage, but the one great outrage of her life, demanding to be constantly avenged, was the passage of a donkey over that immaculate spot.
Donkeys! 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 Oh, stop with you!
My pa loved the law on you. You see if he won't.
Fiddlesticks! Go on! Off! Go on! Off! Go away! Off! Go on!
Mom! Mom!
Go away!
If you please, Mom.
Be off! Be off with your no boys here!
If you please, Aunt.
What?
I'm David Copperfield from Blunderston in Suffolk, and my mother's told me how you came to see her on the night I was born. It was midnight and there was a storm, and you wanted me to be a girl.
Janet, the water? Janet, the tonic. Mr. Dick, here you see young David Copperfield. And the question I put to you is, what should I do with him?
What shall you do with him? Oh, do with him?
Yes, come. I want some very sound advice.
Why, if I were you, I should wash him.
Mr. Dick sets us all right.
There we are, Master David.
Janet! Donkeys! Oh, donkeys! 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 Donkeys!
What?
Go on,
Oh,
go!
no.
Go! Go!
All right, we're going.
Go!